Alright. Welcome back to another update, I guess. Showcase. Something. Well, let's just get right into it. First off, finish my Alucard. Well, my new Alucard. There's a quick comparison between the old one. Yeah. Quite the difference. A hat is bigger, hair is better, face is better, just everything's better, obviously. Try to go for a very simplistic look this time around. Try to keep it simple, but just make everything better, much cleaner. You can see the old one is like, what is it, like 4 years old now. I mean, I think I've learned quite a lot this year when painting for some reason, I don't know. Comparing to my earlier figures I made this year, I somehow have improved even more. I don't know why all of a sudden, but whatever. Because partially with the varnishing, I started varnishing in a different way, so I'm gonna have to do a new tutorial video on how to do that, but probably wait till next summer because it's freezing cold and gets dark so quickly, so I don't know when that will happen, but I have to do it because there's no other tutorials out there, unfortunately. So, but yeah, with the varnishing is with the Eurocamp figures is that I made them at the start of the year, and I was trying out different spray techniques. I guess I was trying to just get the let's say I tried to get the particles on just to try to get it like matte, because the spray that I use for protection says matte, but it's not matte enough. The finished look I want, I want it to be quite matte or flat, but this one doesn't do that, so I try to do different things, try to get it matte, but didn't work. Doesn't matter how much you spray or if you spray less, it's still the same thing, it just doesn't work. So I have to always use another coat on top of it. So, and I decided to do that with my Eurocamp figures because I wasn't happy with how the varnish turned out. And looking at the paint job as well, since I made them early this year, obviously could have been better if I made them now. I've been thinking about remaking it, but I decided just re-varnishing them, and that's all I did. I did, however, repaint Nadeshko's hairpiece and Rin's scarf, because Nadeshko, she had the same hairpiece I made back in 2017 or 18. I don't remember when, but at some point I made that sculpt and I just never made the figure. So, it's a pretty old one, but I liked how it looked, so yeah, just repainted that, revarnished it, and there you go. And then Rin's scarf was just really terribly painted. I don't know why I did that, but now I repainted it in a light gray, and that's fine. Yeah, it looks fine, I guess. But yeah, I just revarnished every figure, every piece on them with a flat varnish, and yeah, just got off all that sheen, the gloss, just want to get rid of that, and I'm pretty happy with that. Probably won't be revisiting these figures for quite some time, but there's that. Alright, time for the main event, which is obviously the Demon Slayer stuff. So, last time I showed sculpts and some painted torsos, and that was it, I believe. I don't remember, but anyway, we had Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, Inosuke, Giyu, and Rengoku. Currently, I'm sculpting Shinobu right here. Just have to make her butterfly in the back right there, and then the hair is done, pretty much. Pretty simple, fully sculpted from scratch, as you can see right there. And then of course Giyu, currently working on his torso and arms, already have his legs done. And then it's his damn Howdy, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. Because I remember when I made my first Gyu, and that is just a nightmare to paint. I really hate it, and I'm dreading the day when I'm starting painting that. But yeah, I have to start working on his arms, finish up his torso, and then his damn Howdy. Other than that, you know, face, hair, legs are done. And it's looking good. I'm happy with it. Then we got the main dish right here, the finished figures. So I'm really happy with these. A little bit frustrated with what's his face, Zenitsu. His eyes could have probably been a little bit smaller, and I don't know, could have done him a little bit better. Like the pattern, you know, triangles, white triangles, that's a pain in the ass to paint. And then he's got those bows on his legs right there, which are supposed to have quite a bit of spacing in between. But yeah, I tried, but that didn't work. So that's jam-packed right there on his legs. Sculpt turned out fine, paint job turned out fine, but it's just that, yeah, his pattern, you know, the yellow, orange, and white, just really annoying to paint. I just don't really care about fixing it up, because the face looks nice. It's just like the sculpt kind of ruins it a little bit when you put it on. Probably should have made the eyes a little bit smaller, but it's fine. I don't, as I said, I don't care. It's my first time making him as well, and I knew he was gonna be problematic when I started, but it's my first time making him, so I just didn't really care about perfecting it, because that's kind of my thing. I always do a figure and I have to redo it for some reason, because I have to outdo myself from last time. I don't know, that's just something I do for some reason. Because you can obviously tell the difference between my Tanjiro right here, my new one, compared to the old one. Because I really gave it my all this time. No, the old one is just terrible. Look at that. Barely looks like him. Barely. The sculpt in the face, ugh, it's terrible. This, however, just turned out exactly the way I wanted it to. However, I'm really starting to get pissed off painting these damn Howdies, because this checkered pattern he's got, I just can't. I hate it. Like, I hate painting patterns so much. So much. And I really hit my limit when I tried to actually paint Nezuko's pattern, until I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna do a bunch of lines and make it look like it. I'm not gonna do the pattern. I'm just gonna make it look like it. Because fuck patterns. I hate them so goddamn much. Anyway, yeah, Tanjiro turned out just the way I wanted it to. Like, even his sculpt, the front piece of the sculpt, I redid once because I wasn't happy with it. Because I was like, no, this isn't right. This doesn't look like Tanjiro. It's not looking the way I wanted to, so I just ripped that off and redid it the day after that. And yeah, my dedication to make this figure actually look good was pretty high. However, Rengoku, I actually gave my all as well, compared to Zenitsu. I don't know why, because, you know, the movie really hyped him up, so really started to like this character because of that. Wasn't too sure when he was first introduced in the anime. By the end of it, I was like, oh shit, what the hell is this character? Is he gonna be an asshole or what? But I really liked the character, so I decided to make him immediately after I watched the movie. When I got home from the theater, I started sculpting this immediately. And yeah, quite a lot of sessions. Quite a lot of sessions to actually sculpt this. I believe 5, 6, maybe 7. Try to get everything as perfect as I could, and yeah, it worked out fine. The base is a wrestler hairpiece with the mullet. It's a really great hairpiece to sculpt Rengoku's hair on because you don't have to do anything on top of it because it's already textured. But just the face, I'm really proud of this face. And that's another thing, I was really struggling when I first started painting the face, because when I make my eyes I do these outlines, the black outlines first, the top ones only, and then I do the eyes, and then I do the white around it, and once I've done all that, then I go in with then I did the full black outline around the eyes, and I'm very happy with this, very happy with it. I don't think I could have done it better. Quite a lot of work went into it, obviously. Probably will update his cape at some point, like get a real white Lego cape that's soft cape, and then paint it just so I can move it around, because right now it's just really stiff. So yeah, but I don't know. Really good figure though. And the last figure is Nezuko, of course. I recently finished her, like a couple of days ago. And the last thing I made, well, last thing I made and varnished was the torso. And it's painted all the way around. So, you know, you can remove the coat and everything, the arms, and replace them with like flesh ones. So she has a sleeveless kimono. Yeah, I don't know, that was just a thought. But yeah, that's just something I will show in the showcase. I'm also gonna say this. I know that the bamboo is supposed to be a lot bigger, but for some reason I made it really small. I don't know why. I did not look up pictures when I painted just that. Everything else I looked up pictures on, and for some reason I just didn't have it in my head that it was pretty big. So it doesn't bother me, but might bother some people, so at least I admit to my failings right there. But I won't redo it. And as you can see, her pattern, it's not her pattern, it's just an illusion, because fuck that pattern. I'm telling you, I'm so sick of making patterns. So these figures, this show with all its fucking patterns, making me crazy. Because when I see it, I fucking Google it, I look it up, I look up the pictures, see the pattern, and I'm like, what? It's like looking at those pictures where you're supposed to stare at them and see something. It gets really frustrating when you're trying to paint it and try to break down how the pattern is made. It's like, I don't have time for this. I don't want to have to redo it over and over again, because that's what I did. I redid Nezuko's pattern. Try to do it just like I saw it about 3 times until I said no, because every time I fucked up the pattern I had to paint it over again with the paint, and that takes like 2-3 layers, and I have to wait a couple of minutes so I can try again. No, I just refused. I refused to try anymore because it's not fun. Every time I did it, it ended up looking like crap anyway, because you have to do really thin lines for it to actually look good. And I would not have that. I would not bother with that. I wanted to be done. I needed to work on other figures. So I made the illusion. And I mean, I think it works if you don't pay attention to it too much. It looks good. That's all I can say. It's not accurate, but it looks good. So anyway, her sculpt is sculpted on a Sally hairpiece that I cut off a lot of things on the sides and just started sculpting on. That's it, pretty much. That's her sculpt. Pretty simple. Everything else just turned out really well. The leg area as well is not accurate. She's supposed to have 3 white lines right there, but I only made 2 because I don't know. It's the same thing I should have done with Zenitsu. I should have just done 2 bows on his leg as well, so we could have that spacing in between, but yeah, whatever. Now you have to excuse me for being so upset about these damn patterns, but we gotta vent sometimes, and just remembering how annoying it was really pisses me off as well as the things I have to still paint for Giyu and Shinobu. That's why Inosuke is such a fun character to make. Because it all lies on the damn head, and it's already done. It's currently in the varnishing state, so I can't really show it right now, but I really think it turned out great, the paint job. Some minor things with the lines I added onto it, but it's fine. You'll see. Once it's done, you'll see. I think it turned out much better than the last one. And the last one was pretty decent, but this time when I went for accuracy, when I actually sculpted off a figure, it turned out so much better. So yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. A little bit of ranting on patterns because fuck them. I hate them. So far so good. Really looking forward to finishing up Shinobu and Gyu. See how the hell they're gonna turn out, because you never know. You never know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.